Howdy, y'all. How's it going? I have had a busy day, but now I've had a busy day. Now I'm going to get some stuff done. How are you all doing? I think this is working now. I had to do a bunch of configuration stuff because I haven't streamed in a minute. I'll let y'all slowly roll in. No rush or pressure. Because I might just be productive on this stream. What a concept. My goodness gracious. Okay, cool. One of the things that I just built recently, it's an automation that it's not that big a deal. All it does is it emails me my schedule for the next day, and it's so helpful to me. And I just got that email for the day. It worked. So now I'm ready for tomorrow, and now I can get some tasks done. Hopefully. Theoretically. Ugh. We had a bunch of all hands and meetings and stuff at work today, and I'm excited because there's a bunch of new changes coming to what's it called? PR specifically, in a good way, that I think will be a very good user experience in general. But until that's out, doing the best we can. Why is... Oh, 1 second. I'm trying to make everything work on my end. I'm not confident that it is. Is it frozen for you? No, it's working. No, it's not. I'm just gonna keep experimenting, saying, hey, jam into the music. Please say something in the chat if you see something, but if you don't, I'm going to assume that my setup is as broken as yours. Let me check. Something is going on. It's working for you. Soft as in softer. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working well on YouTube. It is not working on Twitch. And I'm trying to figure out if it is my fault or not. I think it's actually Twitch's fault, which is okay. But also, what's going on? I'm going to test 1 2 3. Yeah, it's not even letting me chat on twitch.com. Huh. Not my fault. Jupe GG's. Is Twitch having a bad day? That's okay. GTA 6 announcement? Oh, well, of course Twitch would be down then. Oh, well, there you go. Is that real? Oh my gosh, it actually is. Okay, well, that would do it. What is going on here? I'm trying to make it work. Yeah, I think Twitch is just dying. Yeah, no, Twitch is just dead. Okay. Cool. I'm going to do a less dramatic song and we'll just go, okay, cool. Oh, hey, someone was able to chat. What's up, category? Okay. Dude, don't even get me started on the ops stuff at GitHub. It has been a rough time. A very large portion of our all hands this week was dedicated to that. I do not envy them. It was interesting learning about some of the things that they're going through, some of the things that they're learning and changing and having to do, but it was one of those things where instead of being motivating, yeah, we got this, it was there is a lot of work to be done. And we're just okay, great. Okay. Oh, Sarah, it was glitching a bunch and kept saying you were offline. Maybe it's my internet? I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. I'll blame GTA 6. And go from there. Yeah, Twitch is unhappy. Yeah, I can't see the Twitch sidebar at all too. It's fully not loading. I'm just gonna direct people to YouTube, and if y'all can make it, great. If you can't, it's cool. Wow, it is literally not even letting me to do that. So this is my handle on YouTube. This is the sky. This is my handle on YouTube. If you want to go there instead. Yeah, Twitch is super unhappy. YouTube is like 20 seconds behind Twitch. Fascinating. Yeah, I wonder what is going on. You have to sit through advertisements. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna say the internet's, we need to start over. We gotta go from the beginning, fix a whole lot of problems, and then we'll catch up later. Jeez Louise. Something I was saying earlier before everything was imploding is I figured out an automation to email me my schedule for the next day, and that has been so helpful to me. My goodness. Where just like it emails me what are my meetings for the day, and then also what are some GitHub issues that I need to fix. And I've closed out issues. I've been able to like triage things and assign them to other people. It has been so nice. What up, Fada Wolf? If it's GTA 6, then I'd assume YouTube would be no better. I feel like YouTube has historically had better capacity than Twitch, but what do I know? Yeah, no, Twitch is like, I even turned off ad blockers and stuff on Twitch to see if that would help, and nada. It is struggling. Can we start by canceling DHH early? I have no public comment on that. We'll leave it at that. Let's see. And speaking of that email of issues that I have, you know what? I'm not going to solve these issues today, and that's okay with me. I'm truly just like going through emails today and seeing all the stuff I gotta do. Oof. Lately I've been so tired. My toddlers are just, they're toddling. It's very cute, but I've been so tired wrangling them after work that I truly just don't do anything after work. I go to bed when they go to bed. I finish working, I eat, and then I pass out. And it's like nice because I'm getting enough sleep, but at the same time, I'm getting nothing else done. And normally I really like being an inbox zero person, but I am at about 120 emails right now, and that's not great. And so I really gotta pull it all in. Oh my goodness, I gotta wrangle this inbox. It is rough. I also made some updates to my to-do app, To-Do Meter. And let's see, you were able to get one message in through Twitch, now it's blocked again. Eek. Dang, Twitch. That's rough. Let me actually pull up my to-do app and let me get some tasks on there. Let me show you. Let me see if this still works. Nice. Sick. Okay, hang on one second. I'm fixing so many configurations all at the same time right now. La 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 la. I set up dual streaming so that way this can stream like both vertical and horizontal at the same time, and my vertical stream is broken. But yes, toddlers be toddling indeed. And it's cute, don't get me wrong, but I'm a sleepy girl. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know what, that's good enough. Okay, so anyway, this is my glorified little to-do list. Blammo, and I'm going to populate it because I've been handwriting my notes today out of stress, and now that I've gotten like the main things that I wanted to get done today, right? Yeah, I got those done. I can now actually add some other things. And so I want to get my inbox down to less than... It'd be nice to get it to less than 50 emails, but I'm honest with myself. No, let's just get to 50 emails. Less than 50 emails. That would be nice. I want to be able to... I want to write a blog. I don't know what the blog will be about, but I haven't blogged in a while, and I can tell I need to get some writing yayas out. So, you know. Let me think. What else do I need to do today? Oh, yeah. Gather newsletter links. I'm going to pause adding newsletter to the blog, because that's just a task I got to do another day. Let's see. What else do I have to do? There's so many things I have to do. Let's see. Oh, prep, meeting, agenda for team call, because that's later today after this stream. I'm gonna call that good for now. Let's just get some of that done. If you haven't seen my app to do meter, this is it. It's a glorified app. Show app to the stream. It adds a task to the list, but when you finish something and you check it off, it fills a progress bar, and that is it. But I added this little menu down here of like extra things that it can do now, which now that I have the window very tall, I might clean that up. But it also can have reset notifications that you can toggle on or off, or it'll say like, hey, you have X number of tasks that you need to do every single day, and so it could just have that in your regular notifications. I also now put your vault of data in like a separate file. It was all local storage before, but now it's like an SQL file. I want a SQLite, I should say. I want to make it so that your tasks can sync via, like, if again my vault, for example, is in Dropbox, sync across devices. It like kind of works but doesn't, and I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't work, and it's just enough outside of my scope of knowledge that I need to do some research, or just ask AI, I guess. But anyway, task for another day. It has a reset progress button that you can show or hide, where like that shows it right here, this reset progress button, and that allows you to basically do the reset that happens at midnight, where everything that is paused goes into the main list and everything that's been completed is deleted. And then the copy button copies the entire list just as a bulleted list, so that you can put it in like a stand-up or something. But also it has a local API as well, and so you can disable or enable the local API, and it has an MCP server config. So you can add tasks from your AI apps of choice or whatever local integrations you want. But yeah, anyway, that's the latest on here. This whole config menu I finished in the past few months, I should say. I made some changes recently. I added the copy button to the MCP config. What was that bloop? Did you hear that? I don't know what that sound was. I'm not gonna question it. Anyway. How much is the total data that needs to be stored in the vault? It's very tiny. I debated if it should just be like a JSON file rather than an SQLite one, but it's literally just like the item names and the timestamps on if it's paused or if it's completed, and that is it. I don't know what that bloop was. I really don't. The bloops happen at the end of my personal YouTube videos. Like, I recognize that bloop, but I'm not playing one of my own YouTube videos right now. So that could be anything. Anyway, so that is there. If the entire app is open source, let me pull it up. To do meter. Because hear me out. Yes, minimize, compress. Gabor, please. Oh no. Okay. I guess that's not terrible. No! Ugh. Yeah. true. I liked the idea of SQLite being like, yeah, just a file. It's like a proper little DB. I could encode it into something more cursed. Let me find the actual, what's it called? SQLite part. Where did I put it? There we go. So you can see my db.js. I'm putting it, I can't, oh my goodness, I can't paste it in my normal chat. I gotta do it manually. Okay, so that is what that looks like on YouTube. Twitch, I can't share it with you, and I'm so sorry. It's basic stuff. I've like rewritten the file a few times using GitHub Copilot to help me because I know just little enough about this kind of config that I asked for help. Also, look at that gigantic crown icon. What the heck is that? My setup's so janky. Wait, does that appear? It's fine. I don't know why it's doing that. Can I edit that? I'm gonna look at it later. Anyway, that's a thing that I look at db config. I really want to do that. I want to fix it because it doesn't sync across devices, but at the same time, the vault does exist in 2 places. I know that this is probably my own fault in how I configured it, but YouTube chat doesn't even show the crown at all. See, I don't even know. Oh yeah, I actually did ask AI what the problem was with it. I think I have a session for that somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, I did. Oh, wait a minute. So here's the thing. I might have a misunderstanding of how things work, which is fair. When I, like for example, my vault in Obsidian is also saved in Dropbox, and I use that for syncing in addition to their sync service, just as like a backup. But look at that. Hang on, let me share my screen. It says that a second Dropbox hosted to-do-meter.bb exists under Dropbox/important. It does? Let me look really quick, because that's not good. Okay, that's I'm gonna delete that. That's from May. Okay. Okay. Each computer opens its own local Dropbox replica of the SQLite file. To-do-meter has no actual synchronization protocol, no record-level merge, revision tracking, conflict handling, or Dropbox status checks. Whichever machine uploads its whole database last can overwrite the other machine's changes. Fair. The current raw SQLite Dropbox design is fundamentally unsafe for multi-device syncing. That's fair too. I admit, I made it because I wanted to build a syncing solution, not because I wanted to just put everything in Dropbox, but I wanted it to be a backup like Obsidian. I'll look at this later. It's fine. It's fine. Hey Mike, I'm glad you like stacked PRs. SP Washi, I'm a software engineer and I learned about Netlify through your DevRel. Oh hey, cool. Netlify was fun. The old team at Netlify and I are thinking about doing some projects together, and it's been fun talking to them about it. Just because we all still really get along, and it was really fun working with them. Okay, I'm going back to task mode. DNS TXT record is still there? What are you talking about, Kawa? Oh, just like saving the. That's. I'll consider that a change later, perhaps, maybe. You know what? I'm just gonna pause that. We're gonna go through some inboxes, get some emails handled. Such a hot take. I'm so tired of AI stuff. All of my like web dev articles that I normally, like article sources that I normally look at, are so AI heavy now that I don't mind that that is the flavor of the day, but at the same time, it's also homogenous. Yeah, still there is the option to store data. That feels weird. Yeah, no, Twitch is super messed up right now. Everyone's saying it's GTA 6. I'm not sure. Which, I get it. There's so many memes about it. Let's see. That done. Cool. Updated all the spots to say, hey, don't go to Twitch. It's broken. There's so many people being just like, I'm going to vibe code my own version of Git or my own version of blah. This Rust compiler for Vite and everything. And it's neat. Neat Vite. It's neat that people are able to do it. I think it's nice to see people solving their own problems more easily. But you know, I'm worried about the state of security in software. So many articles to wrangle. Let's see. Vibe code your own Twitch. Yeah, go for it. Let me know. If you get it done. I'll add it to the multi-stream. I've been asking people the get to know you question this week, saying, please vibe code your things, I want to get paid. I've been asking people, why did you pick the shirt that you wore today? And every single person just looks down and they're like, it was next on the pile. Everyone. So if you chose your shirt for a different reason, let me know. But it's been very entertaining. I thought it would be a really amusing, like, icebreaker question, and literally everyone is just like, There's been lots of acquisitions this week. AWS acquiring DuckDB, NVIDIA acquiring Hugging Face. It's interesting. Yeah, Twitch is down. I'm so bored of using AI for everything. I miss writing code. I know. I was updating something on my website. Oh, that actually reminds me. Let me just fix website copy section. Anyway, the tasks are piling up. I was fixing something on my website, and I've been like on principle trying to not use AI at all for updating my website or doing anything on my website, and just having it be like my brain space. And I hadn't updated it in so long. It was so nice. I was like, I can just delete a line. I can just do a task, not think about it. I picked this t-shirt because it was the first t-shirt in the pile. And there you go. Yours was furthest to the right in the closet. Hey, there you go. Oh my gosh, Tom. Yeah, no, my inbox is bad. It is... I'm struggling. I am behind on tasks. I was saying earlier, I've been sleeping so much because I've been tired, which has been very good for probably my body, but really bad for my stress levels, because though I am sleeping, I am getting so much less done than I normally do. And I am doing my best, trying to catch up. And it's like, luckily it's not anything where it's like, oh no, this is gonna make or break something. But it's something where it's just like, hey, this is a last minute thing, but can we sponsor your newsletter? And I missed that email. And that's a bummer. I could really use that. But it is what it is. I missed the email. And there was like a webinar that I was thinking about doing this week. And we just like were too slow in responding to each other. YouTube does have a lot of emojis. They're so like rectangular. But then they also have like this funky poop one. Yeah, the sleep stress trade-off is brutal. Exactly. Because now I'm getting stress dreams thinking about all the tasks that I have to do. Oh, that's funny how it rendered the poop emoji I put as face fuchsia poop shape. That's silly. Let's see. But hey, y'all, just paid my mortgage. Let's go. Now I can delete that email. Yeah, no, the Twitch live stream is dead. Twitch is struggling. Yeah, the For You page on Twitch, or For You sidebar on Twitch still hasn't loaded for me. I just have it open in another tab. We're in the process, oh man, we're in the process of picking preschools for my child. It's too much. I'll leave it at that. It's too much. There's wait lists and there's interviews and there's so many different things. And I just want her to like have a safe space to learn how to write her name. But that is a lot to ask. Time to try and merge a 24 PR stack. Whoo! Please tell me if it does work. That would be fascinating to me. Yeah, no, Twitch is down. The thing is, their status page said everything was fine. I'm gonna check it again. Ooh, yes, the service is... Ooh, it is bad. Major outage. Broadcasting is working, but watching is not. And web and chat is super broken. Dang. Yeah. Been there, Twitch. Hug ups. Been there. Literally, what was that, yesterday, the Actions outage, or 2 days ago? There's too many of them. That's not a good time. By the way, this was not coffee, it was root beer. I wanted a different kind of caffeine hit today. Let's see. I'm sorry if you hear my toddler crying. He does not like naps. Yeah, major outage. Whew. Yeah, is it broadcasting really working when no one can watch? Exactly. It's interesting how it can receive. But if a tree falls in a forest, if a streamer streams and no one's there to see it, do they even exist? Let's see. Do y'all have opinions on Bun? I feel like it's been a controversial build tool in general, but lately, I don't know, I've had weird vibes about it. I also don't fully understand what Anthropic's doing with it. Like, they bought it for what? Like, it's a very cool tool, but they make like these very, very polished, nice videos of Bun, but it's not a moneymaker, and it's not AI related. And so what are they doing with it? I'm very curious. Your Anaconda don't either? Yeah. I have opinions on Bun. I hate that the thing I built needs Bun to run. Got none unless you got built on. Thank you, Tom. Your contributions are very appreciated. Yeah, no, I like... it feels like they've been... like, AI is the future. Look, we rewrote the entire thing in Rust. Blammo. Neat? Cool? What are you doing? I don't know. Maybe they are just an open source build tool and they're just doing their thing. That's okay too. I just feel a bit too skeptical of that. Oh yeah, no, the original team, well, the original team is still there. The original person is still running it. Yeah, that controversy still lives on. I've seen how they post sans comment. Let's see. Humble Bundle has a Scrum and project management suite. Who's buying that on Humble Bundle? Oh, it's books, that's why. Okay, never mind. It's books about Scrum. Okay. Oh, you're also a dev advocate? Earl, where are you? Earl Duque, where do you work? Also, the knowledge for you 158. How can you be like me? Be yourself and don't try to emulate other people, but you can aspire to certain things that other people have done. Sometimes you just do things. That's not a really helpful answer. Could you ask a more specific question? Scrum games are what PMs build on the weekend. That's good. Oh, it's ServiceNow. Oh, okay, nice. ServiceNow. I think one of my coworkers went there recently. I'm looking really quick. Like one of my colleagues just went from GitHub to ServiceNow. Yeah, Chris Reddington. Do you know him? Yeah, I'm correct. That's my title at GitHub. But yeah, Chris Reddington is a senior staff developer advocate. Oh, specifically at MoveWorks, but that's in ServiceNow. We all trade each other like trading cards. I know, everybody's worked with everybody. I feel like half the time someone's just like, hey, does anybody know this person? You're like 2 degrees away from everyone at all points. Does being maintainer count as dev advocacy? Depends. Depends on your definition of dev advocacy and stuff too, because it can vary depending on the organization. I think that doing open source maintenance is a whole set of skills involving not just the code but the community management depending on the project, and so there's elements of a lot of dev advocacy in there. But yeah, it depends. I don't know what it depends on your project. We scoff at calling it snow. Oh, snow's cute though. S-now. Oh, the open TUI dependency. Yeah, that would do it. Y'all, I made it to less than 100 emails. Watch out, world. There's so many of them. Oh, man. Do you all mute emails ever? Or snooze emails? I feel like I've been... Yeah, not mute, snooze. I feel like I've been using snooze way more recently. Or it's just like, this is something I need to do, but not something I need to do in the next week. Snoozing it. Or before, I didn't do that nearly as much. I would just like get the task done. But who's got the time? The emails will keep coming until morale improves. I know. Ugh. Yeah, I like this part of the playlist. I have like sections of music in the playlist where it's just like the playlist is literally just like stream background, and whenever I hear songs, I add it to the playlist, and it's usually just like specific vibes over time. And so sometimes there's a phase of this vibe, sometimes it's very jazzy, sometimes it's very piano-y. Let's see, what is this? Oh, sorry if you hear my toddler crying. He does not want a nap. Oh, you'll be at Get Up Universe? Nice. See you there. Oh, you quit coding for 2 months? That's real. I feel like the industry has struggled to inspire me recently, and I'm trying to stay above that because you don't want to get bogged down by it. But I understand that feeling of like there's overwhelm. I don't even want to say depression, but it's an overwhelm of there's so many things to learn and do, but I'm not really interested in so many of the new things that are coming out. I do things to remain employed. I say things to remain employed because I love paying bills. I'm very passionate about paying bills. But yeah, I am not a fan of the direction that the industry is going in right now. But I also don't control the trillions of dollars being pushed into it, and so all I can do is maintain employment. Let's see. You mean the trillions of dollars being pushed around in circles? Exactly. Yes. It, if you put money into one company, another company might buy that, and then that company will do something, they'll do something, and so on and so forth, and people will just keep spending the money. But it's always the exact same people. Meanwhile, everyone else is like, but I'm not buying that. But enough people are who have the big monies. There you go. Game face when the camera's on. Yeah, that's very real. Oh, you applied for the EM role. Nice. Yeah, no, when I am fully ready to pitch whatever I'm going to pitch. And I'm really excited to actually work on specific features that are like really useful to developers, like stacked PRs, for example. Last time I streamed, I talked about stacked PRs. And it was genuinely fun being able to see like, this is how you can break it up. This is how you can make certain changes. I love it when people message me saying like, how does a thing work? Like Gabor in the chat messaged me earlier, and I was able to say like, there's docs for this. You like for when you have to wrangle CI/CD pipelines in a massive stack, and when that gets very large, like that kind of stuff is really fun. I love helping developers solve problems, do things better, and everything. AI sometimes is good for that, but gotta do what you gotta do. How do you code and journal every day? Ugh, I don't do it enough. I feel like I've been earlier this year, I was really good at journaling every single day and doing everything, and I have fallen behind. That is something that I don't like that I've fallen behind on it, but I just have. There's so many things where I'm just like, ooh, I want to write down what happened today. It was a good day. then I pass out. I've just been tired. And I think you have to be patient with yourself in that, because life happens. And sometimes you're just tired. Bye, Earl. Say hey to Chris if you see him internally. I do have some good CSS links for the newsletter this week, so that's good. If you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, you should. I want to redo my newsletter subscription page. That's another thing for another day. But cassadoo.co/newsletter. You can check it out. Smash that subscribe button. And there should be some good CSS articles. I'm liking reading some of these. Oh, baby. My son is sad, and it makes me sad. I'm curious if anybody else is a parent in the chat, if you can relate, because that is a tough thing sometimes when I hear the babies are sad and I'm just like, no, here, let me hang out with you. And then I can't because I gotta get work done. Or I do, and then I gotta get work done later. Or I get sleepy. It's a cycle. Ooh, this is a cool CSS grid one too. Nice. Got some juicy links for the newsletter. Let's see. Nine, soon to be 10 years old. Different challenge. Oh, very different challenge. Yeah. I both very much look forward to that, but I know I'll miss this time. Everybody always says they miss the time of the little babies. And I love this time, genuinely. I think that they are so fun and funny, and I genuinely really enjoy it. And at the same time, I am so tired that it's all a balance. Let's see. There's so many emails I get for people asking for free promos of things, and I can appreciate that. You're shooting your shot. But I'm not kidding, it's multiple a day. And I can't keep up with all of them. And I don't want to just say no to all of them, but at the same time I'm like, I can't just promo your vibe coded project for free, my man. That is a thing. Okay. We got 82 emails left. We're getting there. We are doing the tasks. This is where AI could probably disrupt my workflows a little bit. Where are all of you in the world, by the way? I'm curious. I am in very sunny Chicago. I went out and just looked at the sun for a little bit for some vitamin D. It was good. Ooh, it looks like Twitch might be back up. Hello, we are working on this to-do list today. Twitch is back! Yay! Oh, I'm so glad to see that Twitch is back. Nice.
Here you go.
Oh. Alexa, stop. Ugh. Wow, nice. Twitch is still a little broken. Yeah, there you go. The sidebar is loading for me, so that part is nice at least. And it looks like, let me see. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I still can't chat. But, it's getting better. Hello from Canada. Hello. Where in Canada? I'm so annoyed about the current leader of our country trying to rename Lake Ontario. I'll leave it at that. What a joke. Did I stream last Thursday? I didn't stream last Thursday. What happened last Thursday? I think I was sick, actually. This is my first stream in a little bit, because the week before that I was in Atlanta speaking at Render ATL, and I streamed the week before that. So there you go. Rebrand a lake? Yep, that's right. I'll let you look that up. I shouldn't have even brought it up. I'm just so peeved at the state of the world sometimes. Speaking of Render, yes, Render ATL, the conference. Let's see. Wow, Rugmet, 10 stream streak. Awesome. Render ATL was cool. No, not Render, the backend service website. Render ATL is an Atlanta-based conference that started as a web dev conference, but now it's like a very overall tech conference. And yeah, it was a cool event. It was very, very, very busy. It was so busy. I was emceeing the main stage, and then they also had like an awards ceremony thing called the Commits, which was neat. It was fun. It was exhausting. I needed the recovery week afterwards, where I was still working, but whew, I was tired. It was a rough one. Rename Ontario. Ontario. Okay, we're under 80 emails, y'all. Let's go. Kit and Acast are officially partnering. Oh, interesting. For making podcasts with Kit.com. Interesting. I read some marketing emails, not a lot, but it's interesting to see ones like that. My poor baby is crying so much. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of conventions are a lot of energy at the start, and by the end you're running on empty. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a lot of energy, super fun. It was awesome. Like, I got to see a bunch of coworkers and stuff too, but I was so tired. Oh no, this is not a Brazilian national team shirt. It is a Pokemon shirt that I got at Target on sale for like $3. Good deal. my daughter really loves when I wear this shirt. She's always like, oh, is that Pikachu? And I'm like, it is. You're correct, baby. One of these years I'll make it to Reindeer ADL. I think, like, as an attendee, it's a really, really cool conference. As a speaker, and I'm sure it's awesome if you have just to talk. As an MC, I should say, I was working. And, like, no hate to the conference. It was a really cool event, but I didn't, like, experience all of it because I was busy being just like, this is the next talk. I'm prepping the next speaker for the next talk, helping with tech checks and everything. It was busy. Oh, those near the end after parties. I didn't even make it to after parties. I made it to a couple dinners, but I was so tired. I looked at quite a few Targets for the Pokemon shirts and they were all sold out. No, dang. This one was in the clearance section, hence the price. But yeah. Have you all heard of quantum makers? I featured it in my newsletter this past week. It's a YouTube channel of just people like building stuff, but a lot of it is like them saying, I'm going to build a lake house from scratch in the middle of a forest in Vietnam or something like that. It's incredible. I've been enjoying it so much. Especially because it's just good like background TV where like I can do tasks, wrangle babies, and like suddenly be just like, are they building a roof from scratch? It's amazing. Yeah, quantum makers. It's very cool. Oh, also, I wanted to share this charity. I don't know if Twitch chat isn't working. I'll put it in the YouTube chat. I don't know if y'all have ever seen omg.lol. I'm a big fan. I think it's a really well built service. Okay, sorry. Got a message from my mom. That's fine. But anyway, they do an annual fundraiser every year for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So check it out. They do a lot of really good work for them. And then they also give you really cute stickers. Do I have mine around here? I have one around here somewhere. There's, oh my goodness, there's a GitHub branded sticker book that you can get in the shop. I actually don't think everyone can get it. I think it might be like employees and raffles. But I think I have, oh yeah, here. All of these heart stickers are all OMG LOL stickers. They're so cute, right? It's fun. Stickers on the other side are like prescription boba. I love having a sticker book. It has completely changed my relationship with stickers because often I was just like keeping them in so many piles, and now that I have a sticker book, I'm like, the ones that I care about, I put in the book. Everything else, I'll just give to my child or get rid of. What a concept. And so I've gotten some cool ones over the years. Like some really fun Go ones and glittery ones. Octocat stuff. It's cute. See you, Gabar. Oh yes, take that exam. Oh, I might have to help put my baby to bed. He's so sad. Oh, I want to get these emails handled though. sorry. You're hearing my notifications and I'm trying to mute them. Ugh. Just pretend you're getting the notifications. Oh my word. You're taking an Adobe Illustrator exam. Oh, cool. Are you a designer? That's awesome. I feel like I never got really good at Illustrator. I can do like very basic things. The things that people are able to do with the pen tool is astounding. Okay, let's see. I'm going to the We Are Developers conference in San Jose in September, which should be cool. If y'all want to go or are in the San Jose area, I think my coworker has extra tickets. I saw that Zed and OpenCode partnered with the Copilot team for official support in their harnesses. Is that something anyone can get in on? Anyone? I don't fully know how the partnership project process works in Tyndall, but if you are interested, let me know. I could connect you probably. I don't know how it works, but reach out. My goal is to start a web and graphic design studio in the future. Oh, that's awesome. That would be very cool. I've done a lot of startups in my career, and starting a business, I always like the idea of it and have learned just so much about the work behind the scenes. All the respect to everybody who does. 25 stream streak? Dang. Thanks, my man. That's awesome. I've talked about it on my stream before, but I've been making these little things. They're called bagleris. It's a Greek word for it's two marbles on a string. It is so satisfying to like read something while just like doing this. And people can do a lot cooler tricks than I can. I don't know how to do tricks. I basically just spin it around my fingers, but it's very satisfying. Saludos desde Cáceres. ¿Dónde en Cáceres? I used to live there a long time ago. In 2012. That's awesome. Hondons, I want to know everything. I loved living there. I went to, I studied at the university there and then like took flamenco classes and I was studying abroad and I loved that town. It was great. Oh, see? Wait a minute. Yeah. Debemos hablar después de esto. See you later, Crypto Chick. Good seeing you. Have any of you ever seen Alt Store? It's like a app store designed for sideloading apps onto your iPhone. It's interesting. What's interesting is that's how Fortnite is distributed on iPhone, which is very interesting. Huh. I'm gonna check that out. We are in the swing section of the music. Alt Store is pretty cool a few years ago. I don't know where it is now. Well, it seems to still be a thing. They gave a talk at Deep Dish Swift, which was a conference that I spoke at earlier this year. And yeah, so it seems neat. I just don't know anything about it. Do you have to like do something weird to your phone to use it? And at the same time, I'm trying to get rid of apps on my phone. when you get an app with Alt Store, do you have to run the app through it? You know what? I'll look at this later. You used to. It required signing every few days. Oh, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. It is a good thing to exist, I think. There, you know, less monopolies and all that. Seems like a... Oops. That was me clicking on an app. It's cool, the games that it has on it. Okay, well, I'll look into it later. Down to 65 emails, y'all. Only 15 and I can check it off. Ah! Pause that for later. I want to make a different newsletter archive that's easier to navigate from my website, but that involves downloading all of my emails that I've sent and like organizing everything and stuff, and it's just busy enough, or just hard enough, and I'm just busy enough that I've been procrastinating hardcore. Let's see. Sounds like an AI job. It does, doesn't it? The newsletter archiving stuff. The button down has a really nice CLI tool. It's very Git-like. And so I can pull all of my issues with the CLI. I feel like it could be an AI thing, but it more should be a script thing. Like, I could probably use AI to write the scripts, but what I need to do is pull all of the issues, figure out how I want to organize them in my repo or somewhere. Probably my repo. Because I like that my site is mostly statically generated with, like, some JavaScript zhuzh. So, pulling all of them, figuring out how I want to display them, building that archive, and I want to be able to like display the most recent issue easily and stuff like that. But yeah, it's less like, oh, I'll have AI do it, and more I want to do it thoughtfully. Because I want it to not just be like, look at it. I want to be able to have like a reader view where it's super easy to read, like maybe presentation style. Also because I do video recaps of my newsletter each week. Right now I just like scroll on the webpage and it looks just janky enough. I think it would be nice to have a dedicated like presentation format of the newsletter, but then also be able to say like, okay, what if someone only wants to read the interview questions of the week? could they say like, okay, show all of these newsletters I want to click through, but only show these sections. I only want to see the web dev section, or I only want to read the jokes, or something like that. So it's like a design problem more than an execution problem, because I have to do the design before I execute. And I keep trying to do the execution first, and then I'll get like my pile of issues, and then I'm like, okay, now what? And then I have to do my planning. So I gotta do that well. Are you gonna do that on each static build or pull via JavaScript? I'm thinking I'll use webhooks to like just pull in a new issue for every send, if that makes sense. Hey Charlie, you didn't totally miss it. I'm attempting to do this list of tasks, but I've been really stuck on the inbox less than 50 because my inbox is a trash fire. But we're getting there. Okay. So many agents for people, I mean like human representatives, say like, hey, you should interview this person on your podcast. And I'm just like, I speak on podcasts. I do. I am often on podcasts. But what are you talking about? Do you want me to put them on the GitHub podcast? My old podcast from years ago? I'm not on the Stack Overflow podcast anymore. Hello. I get these emails all the time. They're just probably doing like a spray and pray. Have you tried Matt Pocock's grill me thing? You could have explain that to I and help it shape your thoughts of the design. I have my own version of that actually. My previous startup was a brainstorming tool that is basically it's very similar, where as you talk to it, it asks you Socratic questions on like, tell me more about this, who's your audience, yada yada yada. And so I've been using that a lot for it. I actually have done that with this exact project. I haven't dedicated the time. I should, but I have not dedicated the time. I've been invited to calendar conflicts. I'm not going to question it. It's fine. For your inbox, are they all stuff you got to action on? Yeah, almost all of it. If it isn't stuff I have to action on, I just delete it. And so I kind of use my inbox as a task list. But as a result, if I can't get certain tasks done, they pile up very fast, and it is very overwhelming. But hey, we're at 61 emails now. I am responding with gusto. Ugh. With gusto. Yeah, I'm just joking. I say words sometimes. Ooh, I just found a good quote. Habit is persistence in practice. I like that. I am copying that for my newsletter. Attach video and photos on issues when? Incredibly soon. I'm not allowed to say. Incredibly soon. I think you'll be happy the next time I stream. Incredibly soon. My team is actively testing it today. For those who don't know, the GitHub CLI will soon allow you to attach images and videos to no more streams for 6 months then. No! But you're going to be able to attach images and videos via the CLI to comments, issues, and PRs, and it's very exciting. No, if all goes well, I'm streaming next week, but you know, life happens. Let's see. You have one of those fidget cubes? They were viral for a really long time, and then everybody was just like, this is silly. But I still got mine from ages ago, and it is great. I love the fidget. Blah, 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 blah. I have mine on my desk too. Sat with my Rubik's Cubes. What? What? Yeah. 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 Nice. They are really great for idle hands in meetings. I mostly just do like the checkerboard pattern back and forth a lot. I'll solve it, but that involves just enough brain work that I usually just do that back and forth. I stim with a lighter that has no fluid? I have every fidget toy known to man. Because that is literally what this is. Oh, that's so funny. That's a really specific one. Oh, you have a Zippo. That's way nicer than that. That's way nicer. I should do a Zippo or something, but I also don't need more fidget toys as I fidget with this one. And then my fidget spinner. And then my various sets of tops that I just threw. No. You have no idea how much I just knocked over on my desk. I also do the Hot Wheel car thing, where I'll drive a Hot Wheel car around my desk. That's been pretty fun too. Do we all have the same desk? Yep. When we got meetings at play, you gotta do something. That's so funny. I'm so close to 50 emails. We're so close, y'all. I found all my Hot Wheels cars from when you were a kid. That's nice. I remember the day where we were having a big block party, and I was in like high school, and my dad brought out all of our Hot Wheels cars and was just like, "Hey kids, we're not playing with these anymore." And my sister and I were like, "No!" And the children of the street swarmed, and like we weren't playing it with it anymore, but they were our cars. And I was able to save this one. I saved this car, and then a truck that my toddler has taken. So much for saving it. That truck is gone. Oh wait, it's on the floor. They did put it there. These were the Hot Wheel cars I saved. So I've had these since I was a very young child. I wonder if there's a date on here. 1995, baby. Let's go. 1995 and 1997. They still hold up. These are quality vehicles. I don't know if Hot Wheels cars today are as good as these ones were, but I was able to save these ones at least. And I will probably be that parent. I get it. In retrospect, I get it. At the time, devastation. Okay, we're at 58 emails. Ah, those were when they were made. They probably could be. Again, since I was a kid. This is I've had this for a long time. I mean, it says starter set 8 on the side. Starter set 8 power pipes. I'll look it up. Oh yeah, there's my car. Oh, everyone's calling it vintage. Feeling old. Okay, yeah, people are selling it for $5 on eBay. It's not that fancy. Much higher quality than this one probably is. Still in a box and everything. It's okay. I'll look up this one though. What about this truck? This one is Ford F-150, but it's got such like fun patterns on it. Ford F-150 E-Patrol. $2.10, baby. Yeah, these are purely sentimental. That's really funny. But we tried. All right, let's see. The emails are starting to get to the time of like, okay, this is a bigger task. It's not just responding to the email. Are you slopping up any cool personal projects? No. I mean, no. I have my projects that I'm like working on slowly. My to-do app's one of them, and then I have a few others, but like I should slop more probably if I want to actually get stuff done. But instead of getting stuff done, I'm like carrying too much and then taking too long to ship. Yeah. I've made a lot of little personal tools though. Like I have a YouTube thumbnail generator that's really nice and easy. It could probably be a little bit more high tech. It's just like text on top of my face. If you look anywhere on my YouTube channel, you will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, besides that, I haven't slopped much. Yeah, no shame in enjoying the craft. Exactly. Like I really care about how things are made, but slip slop slap, but with sunscreen, just do it with code. Yeah, I like for the really small personal tools and scripts, those slap them up, get it done. But for anything that another person might use, I care a little bit too much. One that I actually did slap that I gotta fix is my controls for my lights. I have two lights going right here, and I have these buttons that I can use to turn them off, but one of them, they like switched and one doesn't work. And it's slow, where I pressed those buttons when I started the sentence, and here we are. And I don't know why the button stopped working, and why it renamed the lights. And so anyway, that's a script that I'll probably slop up in the next week or so. How did my cap vid pop off? I know. People like a good silly joke. That one I had fun making. When I first thought of the concept, I told my husband Joe, and he was just like, that's so dumb. And I was like, I bet people like it. And they do. Okay, I answered one of the big emails. Yeah. Gosh, so much work. I'm currently getting my agents to slap up an MCP for sending and receiving my texts. Nice. I used there's an MCP server called WorkIQ that Microsoft has. It's specifically for like if your company uses M365, and I've been using that to give me a summary of my day and like my meeting schedule and stuff, and emailing that to me. That has been so nice. I admit I couldn't get WorkIQ working for a while, but their MCP server was really nice to just add, and then suddenly everything was connected, and it was very magical. So many slop ideas come into my inbox asking for free promotion, and I'm just like, I get that you're spraying and praying, hoping that someone will say yes, but don't waste my time. Can't just say, I think this will resonate. Bye. Executor, which is like an MCP for MCP tools. Whoa. Neat. Oh my word, I'm so tired of emailing. Almost there. Almost there. I use raindrop.io for bookmarks. And that's been very good for like keeping me organized and saying like, okay, I'm closing this tab, doing this, and just like throwing everything into a folder. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay. I just realized what time it is. I have to stop in 4 minutes. Let's see if we can get these emails done, y'all. Yep. Huh. I've learned about the HTML rel attribute having rel equals bookmark, and that lets you have it's for permalinks to material. Interesting. I need to research that more. That's interesting. But hey, you know what's exciting? I can check that link off, so that's something. Having to check calendar dates. Oh my word, there are so many emails. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Well, I just noticed the time, and I should probably head off, y'all. I'm glad that Twitch ended up working a little bit. Like canonical? Yes. Actually, wait. Before I go, let me share the blog post that I was just looking at. I'm going to. Oh, and I can't because Twitch chat is still broken for me. Let me see. I'm going to put it on YouTube. If you head over to YouTube, you can see the link that I put in there, and you could also see it when it shows up in the chat. There, right there, next to the gigantic crown icon. It's right there. So you can check it out. But anyway, y'all, thanks for doing some co-working with me. It was good just listening to music and gabbing a little bit. And I'll see you next week, probably. Hopefully with some very fun release news that y'all have asked about. And I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to try to raid because it sounds like Twitch is still kind of broken. So I'll just see y'all next week.